day everyone, or should we say,
Maayong buntag kaninyong tanan.
gusto ba nimo mahibal-an kung unsa katahog ang Central Visayas?
Dali og tanawa kini nga video.
Tungod kay among ipaambit kanimo ang mga kultura, tradisyon, pesta. Ug labaw sa tanan, sikat nga Filipino literary artist ug ang ilang mga obra.
Central Visayas is strategically located in the heart of the Philippines. It is the gateway for foreign and domestic tourism, lying in the midst of both air and sea traffic. It is composed of 4 provinces, namely Cebu, Bohol, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor. The region is blessed with beautiful beaches, a plethora of sea life, a number of caves, and potential areas for mountain trekking. It offers a wide range of experiences, all at once heartwarming, engaging, and innovative. Your visit to any of the many islands and islets in the 4 provinces of Central Visayas will let you bring home lasting impressions or may attempt you to stay for good.
Cultures and tradition of Central Visayas. Religion. Most Visayas are Catholics. In Cebu, the Sinulog, the Fest of the Child Jesus or your Holy One is celebrated. It is celebrated annually in January. The original image that Magellan gave to the ancient tribes is the care of Basilica Menor del Santo Niño, located just near the standing across made by the Spaniards. Food. Like most Filipinos, rice is the staple food in Visayas. Barbecue and heart also popular. They are cooked in coconut leaves. The influence of the Mexicans and Spaniards was felt in the food of the Visayas. Lumpia is also popular among the Visayas. Tradition. Sinulog is the biggest and the most colorful festival in Cebu. The neighboring towns of Cebu, on the other hand, have their versions of the festival. Belief. It is popular among the Visayas that after giving birth, the placenta is buried on the beach so that can say the baby will be healthy as he grows up. It seems lucky when the first child grows up, while in the first haircut of the child, the haircuts will be placed in the middle of page in the Bible or any book so that the child will grow up to love reading. It is also a big thing for the Visayas not to sweat while on a hill because it can cause other family members to die as well.
Dialects. Cebuano is the dominant language of the region. Boholano is a dialectal variant of Cebuano spoken in Bohol. In the Camotes Islands, which is part of Cebu, Cebuano language is spoken in the towns of Todela, Pilar, and San Francisco, except the town of Poro, in which Porohanon is spoken, a variation of mixture of Cebuano, Hiligaynon or Ilonggo, and Masbateño language, with 87% Cebuano vocabulary. Tagalog, English, and Spanish are also spoken in this region. Tarsier is the most popular animal in this region. The tarsiers in Bohol are listed as an endangered species. Each tarsier can only have 1 baby per year and protects its own territory of 1 hectare per individual. Tarsiers have large mesmerizing eyes whose bony eye sockets are larger than that of its brain case as well as of its stomach. The eye sockets have post-orbital closure, which keeps the eyeballs from being pressed against by the powerful temporal muscles to their sides. To the locals, the tarsiers are called by various names such as mamag, mago, maomag, magao, malmag, and magatilok iyok.
The festivals of Central Visayas. Sinulog Festival is so famous and takes center stage on the 3rd week of January in honor of Senior Santo Niño. Historical accounts reveal the image was given by Portuguese Captain Ferdinand Magellan to the wife of Cebu chieftain Raha Humabon for their pledge of allegiance to the King of Spain. This event is depicted in the Sinulog Festival. The Sandugo Festival in the capital city of Tagbiliran celebrates a blood pact that was made between Spanish explorer Miguel Lopez de Legazpi and Dato Sicatuna, Lord of the Bohol Island in 1565. These days, the festival is highlighted by street fairs, dances, sporting events, cultural events, and more. Negros Oriental is a province full of celebrations and events. Whenever you come, there's always something for you to enjoy. Eat boats of 24 fiestas, each dedicated to the respective patron saint, and topping it off is the Buglasan Festival, the festival of the entire province which takes place on the second week of October.
Famous tourist spots in Central Visayas. Chocolate Hills are the geological formation in the Bohol province of the Philippines. There are at least 1,260 hills, but there may be as many as 1,776 hills spread over an area of more than 50 kilometers. They are covered in green grass that turns brown during the dry season, hence the name. The Chocolate Hills is a famous tourist attraction of the Bohol. They are featured in the provincial flag and sealed to symbolize the abundance of natural attraction in the province. They are in the Philippines Tourism Authority list of tourist destinations in the Philippines. They have been declared the country's third national geological monument and proposed for inclusion in the UNESCO World Heritage List. The Malag Waterfalls is located in stunning surroundings. These waterfalls will charm you with crystal clear water. They are usually less crowded than other falls. The Raha-Sikatuna Protected Landscape is a protected landscape area of forested limestone hills, grasslands, and natural spring in the island province of Bohol in the central Visayas region of the Philippines. It is the largest remaining tract of natural forest in the Bohol and one of the Philippine top birdwatching sites. The park was initially gazetted as a national park in 1987, covering approximately 9,023 hectares in 2000. It was established as a protected landscape under the National Integrated Protected Area System, covering a present area of 10,452.6 hectares. The park is one of the island's major tourist attractions located just south of the famous Chocolate Hills. It was named after the Bohol chieftain who entered into blood compact with Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi on the island in 1565. Kawasan Falls, famous waterfall with a clear turquoise water, is an amazing getaway destination with scenic surroundings. It actually comprises of 3 waterfalls. The first one is the most famous and the largest. From there, you can climb to the other ones. Although the water is as clear as in the picture, it is not as peaceful and serene as you imagine. It is now a popular tourist attraction and gets very crowded.
Magellan's Cross is a Christian cross planted by Portuguese and Spanish explorers as ordered by Ferdinand Magellan upon arriving in Cebu in the Philippines on 16 or 17 March 1521. The Monastery of the Holy Eucharist, popularly known as the Simalat Shrine or Simalat Church, is located in Mariani Hills, Lindogon, Simalat, Sibunga, Cebu. It was built in 1998 by the Marian monks from Pampanga. It used to be just an ordinary church until after the incidents of miraculous events.
Here are the famous literary artists from Central Visayas. Cecilia Manguera Brainard. Cecilia Manguera Brainard is an award-winning author and editor of 19 books. She co-founded PAWA, or Philippine American Woman Writer and Artist. She also founded Philippine American Literary House.
Brainard's work include the World War II novel When the Rainbow Goddess Wept, Magdalena, and Woman with Horns and Other Stories. She edited several anthologies including Fiction by Filipino in American, Contemporary Fiction by Filipino and American, and 2 volumes of Growing Up Filipino First and Second books used by Educator. Cecilia Manguera Brainard, born 1947, grew up Cebu City, Philippines, the youngest of 4 children to Concepcion Cuenco Manguera and Mariana F. Manguera. The death of her father when she was 9 prompted her to start writing first in journals, then essay and fiction. She attended St. Teresa's College and the Maranao College in the Philippines, and she did graduate work at Baclaran. Martin Avellana, another Filipino writer who contributed a lot in the Philippine literary industry, was Martin Avellana, born in 1904 and died in 1989. Martin Avellana was a Filipino writer who hailed from the Visayan region of the Philippines. Aside from being a writer, he was also a teacher and was even elected president of an organization of Cebuano writers known as Ludabi. He served as Ludabi president from 1956 to 1958. Among his novel are Kinabuhi Awit sa Gugma, Sungis sa Katingala, Tulisok sa Tanlad, Ang Kalayo sa Sulad, and Kaulit sa Kalipit. Antonio M. Abad. Antonio Martinez Abad, known as the El Gran Novelista de la Literatura Filipino Hispana después de Rizal. He was born on May 10, 1894 in Barili, Cebu and studied at Colegio de San Carlos. He was a poet, fictionist, playwright, and essayist who wrote in Spanish, a master of costumbrismo, local color in a personal form of anecdote known as instantanea or rafaga. He became a professor at Far Eastern University and the University of Philippines, where he taught Spanish and co-founded the Department of Spanish. Some of his novels include El Último Romántico, 1929, La Oveja de Natan, 1929, Taguhoy, 1939, El Campeón, 1939, and La Vida Secreta de Daniel Espina, 1960, one of the last Filipino novels written in Spanish. He won the Premio Zobel for his El Último Romántico and La Oveja de Natan with Flaviano Zaragoza and Premio Concurso Literario de la Mancomunidad Filipina for novels Taguhoy and El Campeón. He was also one of the recipients of the Commonwealth Literary Awards. Diosdado Alisna, born in Carcar on May 18, 1909, Diosdado Alisna studied at the Carcar Institute, Cebu Provincial High School, University of the Visayas. He taught in the public schools, served in other civil positions, and retired in 1972 as Administrative Officer of the Cebu District Engineers Office. He started writing in 1920. Alisna created the verse form Siniloy. His best poems are Ang Gahom sa Awit, Palinti ug Bihay, and Si Cristo sa Balabag, or Ludabi Prize winners. He was honored in 1966 as Ludabi Most Outstanding Poet for the last 10 years. Estrella Alfon, who hailed from Cebu, was born on 1917. She is a well-known story writer, playwright, and journalist, though as a Cebuana. She wrote almost exclusively in English, unlike other writers of her time. She did not come from the intelligentsia. She attended college and studied medicine. However, when she was mistakenly diagnosed with tuberculosis and sent to a sanitarium, she resigned from her pre-medical education and left with a Associate of Arts degree from the University of the Philippines. In spite of having only an AA degree, she was eventually appointed as a professor of creative writing at the University of the Philippines, Manila. She was a member of UP Writers Club. She held the National Fellowship in Fiction Post at the UP Creative Writing Center in 1979.
It's more fun in the Philippines. It's more fun in Central Visayas.
So what are you waiting for?
Come and explore Central Visayas.